Good afternoon, friends and comrades. Welcome back to Plan with Fox, the planner channel that really fucking needs another nap. Hi. How are you? How are things? How's it going? Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. Okay, so here's some real talk. The last week that I planned was this April 27th through May 3rd. I never went back in and filled stuff out. I don't even remember what happened this week. I guess I kind of do because I've been putting it in my bullet journal and I could go through there, but I did not plan last week. I didn't even touch it. Work was so exhausting. By the time I got home, I had like no energy for anything. So yeah, I didn't even touch last week. And I thought about going through and back planning it and filling stuff in, and I just was like, I don't have the energy. So we are moving on to this week. Monday, May 11th through Sunday, May 17th. I'm actually on vacation from work this week. I've been off since Thursday was my first day off, and I'm off. Sunday will be my last day off. So I'm hoping that I am going to use this time well, I don't know. I make no promises. Like literally today I've been up since like a little bit before 7. It is now 10 to 1, and I am just, I don't know. I know I've done stuff. I've gotten stuff done today. I have. But my energy levels are just absolute shit right now. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know like global pandemic's going on and all that, but even all of that considered, I feel like I'm more tired than normal today. So I'm using a kit from Caffeine Queens. Look how cute it is. It's the Sunset Beach. And then actually this is from another kit of theirs. I needed some extra boxes, so I pulled this out. This is from the, it's called A New Book. It was like one of the New Year's ones I used early in the year, like the second week of the year, I think. But I needed some more boxes, so I pulled this out to use this to supplement. But this is the kit that I'm using for the main stuff here, and I'm gonna jump in. Let's see if I remember how to plan after taking a week off from planning. I will admit this too, like I think part of why I've been such a zombie is because I didn't plan, because when I don't have my planner filled out, I haven't been intentional with thinking about my week, then I end up being like just and I mean, it's not a bad thing to be that way sometimes. Like it's good to relax and yeah, I don't know. So last week on Friday, I donated blood for the first time at our local blood bank here, and I didn't really know what to expect because I've never done that before, and I didn't know like, how am I gonna feel, you know? And the reality is I was like very, very tired. When I first donated it, like they have you sit there for 15 minutes and eat a snack, and you can have water if you want, and they tell you have to wait 15 minutes just to see how you feel. And I felt like fine, and I'm like, am I supposed to feel weird? Like, you know, it was weird. I thought I would feel something or dizzy or I don't know. And I felt fine. So I was like, okay, cool. So I told them like, hey, I'm feeling good when you go home. And they're like, okay, bye. And so I got home and I started making myself some food. I was like standing in the kitchen for a little while making my lunch. And by the time I like finished making my lunch and I got upstairs to sit down at my desk and eat it, I was so exhausted. It just hit me. I don't know if it was because I was like on my feet then for a little bit and like standing like dropped my blood pressure or something weird. I don't know, but I was done. So the rest of the night I really just like took it super easy, and husband actually did the cooking completely on his own that night. And I was reading a book and I finished the book. I just like read the rest of the night and that's all I did. And I was in bed like 10:30. So then on Saturday, I decided to try to go for a run. I had asked the nurse, I was like, you know, am I okay to go for a long run tomorrow? She said, well, just see how you feel. There's no reason you can't. She said, wait at least 6 hours. But after that, you can exercise, just like, you know, kind of go, take it how you feel and go from there. I'm like, okay, cool. So I felt okay on Saturday, and I was trying to hopefully go out and do 10 miles. And I got like a mile in, and all of a sudden I was like, it felt like my legs were like lead. Like I could not, it felt like when you're running up a hill and you get to that point where like your legs just are done and you can't go any, you have to slow down because your body just can't keep up. That's how I felt. And I'm like, I wasn't running fast or anything, you know, it was just like, I don't know if it was because I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my muscles or what. So I ended up cutting it short at 5 miles, and I just took it very easy. I did like a walk run. Normally when I'm on a long run, especially by myself, I do walk run anyway just to break it up, but I usually do a 4 to 1, so I run for 4 minutes and then walk for 1 minute, and I decided to just play it even safer than that, and I did a 1 to 1, and that was okay. So I'm doing this thing called I don't know if I talked about this yet, the Great Virtual Race Across Tennessee, and it's like a charity running challenge. So between May 1st and September 1st, you have to walk 1,000K, and so that averages out to like 5 miles a day. So that's what I'm trying to aim for, 5 miles at least every day. And sometimes it's been a challenge when there's bad weather, like today. Like, it is miserable outside right now. It is like 36 degrees, it's raining, it's overcast. For some inexplicable reason, multiple people on my street have been outside mowing the lawn and using a leaf blower and using a weed whacker, and I'm like, are you immune to the cold? Is there something that you know that I don't know? Oh, that was another thing about donating blood, which I thought was interesting. I was freezing after it. It was a cold day, it was like cold rain anyway, but I was like shivering, and I was under like 2 blankets, and so I don't know if that was something normal. I guess we'll see. That was my first time donating, so next time I go in, we'll see. You can't donate, you can only donate once every 2 months because it takes that long for your red blood cells to rebuild. So we'll see. I'm supposed to be getting like my donor card in the next couple weeks, and then I will finally find out what my blood type is, because I don't know. That was one of the reasons that I decided I wanted to do this, because I don't know. So, okay, I'm gonna put these down. I don't know which one I want to use in the top corner. I'm not a huge fan of this quote, but Liquid Sunset sounds like a trashy cocktail. I don't know. I'm gonna put these little palm trees. Oh, palm trees. Oh, y'all, I want to travel again. I miss traveling. I wish things would be safe and we could travel. Daydreaming about it. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have used this kit right now. Nah, it's okay. I've been working a lot on like my photo edits and moving forward. Like, we were supposed to be in California this week, and I'm trying to hope that I canceled all of our hotels and everything. I think there's one that I just realized we didn't cancel yet, so we better do that today. But yeah, we were supposed to be in California. This was our rescheduled week that we thought, oh, we get to May and there's still a coronavirus situation. Oh, you sweet summer child. Now I'm like, when will we ever be able to travel again? I just don't know. So here's some updates. So our governor, Governor Wolf, who I think is doing like the best damn job that he can right now with this situation, he put our state on like a stoplight system, basically, like red, yellow, green. So while we were under the stay-at-home order, everybody was under red. And then on May 8th, which was last Friday, like a few days ago Friday, there were, I think, 24 counties that were allowed to move to the yellow stage. And the yellow stage is like not super different, but more things are able to be open. So like right now you're not supposed to gather in a group of more than 10. When you go to the yellow phase, you're allowed to gather in a group of up to 25. And the biggest difference is that more shops are allowed to open. Restaurants are still confined to takeout. You can't dine in at any restaurants yet, even if you're in the yellow stage, but some retail stores can open. So the retail stores are supposed to be encouraging like curbside or delivery, but you are allowed to shop in person, and they just have to put limits, like certain capacity limits, and everybody has to wear a mask and that kind of stuff. So for example, it's called the Grove City Outlets. They're like an hour and a half, or hour and 15 minutes from Pittsburgh. They opened up on Friday some of their stores. So like another thing is that they have to have an external entrance. So like the mall itself can't open, but if you're like an anchor store at the mall and you have your own entrance and exit, like Macy's, JCPenney, and Nordstrom, I think are the ones that we have at the Ross Park Mall, which is like the mall that I go to. So those can open with their capacity limits, etc. And then yeah, so that's the biggest change with yellow. So 24 counties went this past Friday, and then on this past Friday they announced that Allegheny County will be going to yellow next Friday. So that's the 15th. So it's not like super big changes, and like the things that I like really miss being in lockdown, the things that I really miss are going to the gym, running with my girlfriends, and going to restaurants. And none of those things will change with the new yellow restrictions. And the whole point is that I'm like, of course I want to be able to go back to like the things that I love, but at the same time, I am so scared that we're not ready yet. Like, cases are like low in our county, but in the state they have like been level and at the same amount. Like, our state has been at 1,000 or more new cases every day for a month and a half now. You know, it's not going up, but it's also not going down significantly. So it's so stressful, and I think that's a big part of why I have been really like having so much anxiety and having no energy, because I'm like, oh god, this stuff is like really weighing on me. So I'm gonna put in some of these things here. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in these for fitness and for, I'm gonna do fitness. Since I'm doing the Great Virtual Race Across Tennessee 1000K, I haven't really been doing non-walk or run fitness, so I haven't really been doing Richard Simmons. Although I'm wondering if maybe I could do a Richard Simmons tape and I could count my steps, like whatever, a certain number of steps is 1 mile, so that way I could still like do something other than just walking and running. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. Like, you're not allowed to bike. That wouldn't count because that's like cheating. But the steps that you get from an aerobics routine, I don't know. It doesn't specifically say yes or no. So you're all in the honor system for this anyway. So like, but you don't want to not do it appropriately. You don't want to do anything that, I don't know. So in any case, I don't know if I'm going to put a thing for fitness every day. I am going to put a thing for meals every day because we will be cooking. So I'm going to put those in and think about if I'm going to put fitness in or not. Okay, I put the meal stuff in. I think I am going to put something in for fitness every day too. Because like, for example, today I'm going to do a walk, but it's going to be a workout tape. It's going to be a Leslie Sansone walk because it is fucking winter and disgusting outside. So, and tomorrow I'm going to do a run, but I'm also going to do circuit class to try to get some weightlifting in. So yeah, I think it's worth it to put in fitness also. There we go. So I'm going to write in now what those plans are. Today we are making, so okay, we're doing today and tomorrow we are doing recipes from this World of Warcraft cookbook that I got for Christmas, which is one of our achievements for our blog that we're doing, is to make recipes out of this cookbook. So we're making the shovel tusk steaks tonight, and I'm making mushrooms and mashed potatoes. I've been like craving mashed potatoes. So like I said, the weather's bad, so we're gonna do a Leslie Sansone tape for our fitness today. And then tomorrow we're gonna make firecracker salmon, which is another World of Warcraft recipe. I think I'm making it with kale on the side. And then I'm planning to run tomorrow. I definitely am going to run tomorrow because it's gonna be like warm-ish. But then also, Trainer Mike is doing one of he does his Zoom classes, like circuit training classes, on Tuesdays and Fridays. So I'm gonna go to that. I skipped it last Friday because I was like super anxious about getting my blood drawn for the blood donation. Oh no, why is the glue not working? Ah. There we go. So yeah, I skipped it on Friday because my anxiety was like through the roof. It was really bad on Friday. So I'm not gonna skip this week. I'm gonna go on Tuesday and hopefully also go for Friday, as you'll see. Then Wednesday, we ordered an air fryer. So I don't know if I talked about this in here. We got a mystery delivery of Aldi food. Somebody, I guess Instacart accidentally delivered somebody's order to our house. And since it was like perishable items, they couldn't take it back. So they were just like, we'll work it out with the customer and send a new order out so you guys get to keep the stuff. So we ended up with a bunch of green onions, a bunch of garbanzo beans, some cream cheese, some sour cream. I want to know what the hell they were making. Like, I want that recipe. But we also got a whole bag of chicken wings, and I've never made chicken wings at home. Like, I've ordered them from the restaurants and stuff, but I am going to try. We ordered an air fryer finally. That was the turning point, was like I didn't know what to do with these wings, so we ordered an air fryer. So we're going to try the wings in the air fryer. It should be arriving today or tomorrow, so I put that on for Wednesday. If it gets delayed, I can move that around. Thursday, it's going to be decent weather. From like Wednesday on, the weather's going to improve, thank goodness. So we're going to go for a walk that day, and then I am going to make this slow cooker Tuscan chicken recipe that a friend of mine shared. It looks really good. It's got sun-dried tomatoes and spinach, so it looks kind of healthy. Again, circuit class on Friday, and then hopefully Friday night we can go for a walk as well. And then we're going to make Parmesan pork chops. I think that's on the grill. Saturday, I'm going to do my long run. Sunday, we're going to go for a walk. And then these 2 days I have open for like takeout, or maybe we'll get to that point and then we can decide we don't want takeout, but I'll fill those in. I'm going to leave those open to see what we decide. Okay. I'm having a really hard time like getting my shit together here. I don't know. I don't know why it's so difficult today. Okay. And I'm changing my mind about something right now. I am. Oh, maybe I'm not. If I fuck this up, I'm gonna be so sad. Care and precision. All I wanted to do was move this up here because I want to put another. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna write down some of the tasks that I have today. So basically, since this is my week off, I try to be like, okay, what things can I do that have been on my mind since I can't go anywhere in this week? Like, what can I get done around the house that will make me feel better prepared for real life once real life comes back, if real life comes back. Okay, so that was my goal, my mindset when I was doing this. I'm gonna fill this out, or transfer my to-do list thingy here onto here. Okay, and then we'll check back in. So here's what I've decided to do with this. Okay. I am doing the Ali Edwards Week in the Life project this week, and I will link to that below, so if you are interested in checking it out, you can see it. Basically, so Ali Edwards is like a memory keeping project that does journaling and scrapbooking at the same time. I know I've talked about it before. I am doing the Stories by the Month kit, which actually, I'll show you like a preview so you understand what I'm talking about here. This will be in a vlog as well, but I'm like super behind on vlogs, so this is the binder that I got. So I got the 6x8. There's different sizes. There's a 12x12, 6x8. There's a smaller one that's a 3x8. I thought this was the best size because it gives you a lot of different options. So you get these journal cards, and I think I have one out. The first couple months, because I just started doing this, my first kit, you get them monthly as like a monthly subscription box. The first one that I got was May. So you can get the other kits as digital kits, so you have to print them yourself, which is not like the end of the world because I have cardstock and I have a printer, so you just print the ones that you want. Like, I didn't print all of them yet. I just printed the ones I was thinking about using so far. And then so they have these journaling cards. Some of them are like this one you probably wouldn't write anything else on it to add it, but like this one I can fill out. So looking forward to this new year, and here's why. And I put this, I printed the wrong size of this one, so I have to reprint that. But I put this picture of our runner fam. This is our New Year's Day. We always do a New Year's Day resolution run, they call it. So this was us in one of the little igloos. They had these igloos set up at Bakery Square. So I'm gonna write something in here about like running, and like, I know that got canceled, but like this was the start of marathon training was starting this week. So, you have these little cards to do this extra journaling stuff. So I don't know if I'm gonna put anything on this one. This might just be like the cover page. I'm gonna put something here. This was like first night, which was a total disaster. And it was like, looking back on it in retrospect, very funny. But so you put all these different, this is the month of January so far. So like we went to see this on January 2nd. And so I have like the program, I have our tickets. We went out for a nightcap afterwards before we went home. So I'm gonna put in like what these cocktails were. If I can remember, I think I have a picture of what they are. But that kind of stuff. This is the marathon kickoff day. This was from the run, and I didn't take a selfie of all of us at the start of the kickoff. I have some video of us at the beginning of the kickoff run, but no pictures. It's weird. So these were pictures from the run, and then this is like, I printed out the Garmin file with the map of where we ran. It was like a little over 8 miles, and then we all went to ILO's afterwards. And that was my first ever White Claw. So I have some you have some space that you can do some journaling, but this is for the month. So this is all of my month of January. I'm gonna have my planner stuff here. This is when we went to FIPS. I'm gonna add some more stuff in here. But then week in the life is you do every day for a week. So it started today, so it's the 11th through the 17th is the week in the life. And so I'm gonna put it just in here like where May would go. It's gonna be part of my May stories by the month, but I wanna check in every day. Like I'm going back and doing this because I just decided a couple weeks ago that I was gonna jump into this. But for the week in the life, I'm gonna be doing that like in real time. So my goal is to work on it every day a little bit. Now, part of it I'm taking the pictures anyway during the day, so like that has to be done in the day, but I wanna make sure that I check in with that every day. I wanna make sure that I check in with my bullet journal and my wellness planner. It's so much easier to do this on my work days, and I know that sounds backwards, but because I get up and I do my morning routine at a dedicated time, like on my days off, I still do my morning routine, but it's like variable time. So like it depends on what time I get up. So like today I got up at like 6:45, but I was so tired. It took me like an hour of drinking coffee and like thinking before I was able to like do anything. Whereas like on my work days, when I get up at like 5:30, I know I have this set amount of time, and so that like helps motivate me to do everything. So I want to make sure that I'm concentrating on these 3 things every day, and so I'm going to put my checkbox in there so that I stick with it. In terms of like other stuff on my to-do list today, actually I already did this. I did my power sheets this morning. I did tidy my desk. I wanted to dust it because it was getting really dusty. I'm filming my plan with me right now, and I'm going to edit it. I still have my Easter decorations like halfway out. I don't know why. I don't know where all my time is going that I'm not getting these things done. So I have to do that today. I'm gonna do that actually after I finish this. That's the next thing I'm doing. Before I edit this, that's what I'm doing. And then I need to update my book log. I finally started reading a little bit more, making more time for that. I do the Pop Sugar Reading Challenge every year. I will try to link to that below as well, if you're interested in that. It's not too late to join because I'm only on my like 4th book. It's a 40 book list. I've never gotten through all 40 books, but it kind of helps you break out of your, like if you read the same type of stuff all the time, it helps you break out of that and see some different subject matter, different authors that you might not know about. And there's a group for it on Goodreads that gives suggestions. So like, for example, the subject could be like, the one year it was like a book about death. Okay, I obviously was on top of that because goth girl problems. But there was like, they'd make a thread for each prompt. So there'd be like a book about death, and like all of us who knew something would be like, oh, hey, have you tried this? Have you tried Caitlin Dowdy's new book? Have you tried, whatever. So I want to update my log and order some more books to read because I have one more. So I'm currently reading Unfollow, which is Megan Phelps Roper's autobiography about leaving the Westboro Baptist Church, and it's fascinating because I'm fascinated by crazy shit like that. But I have one other book in line after that, and then after that I don't have anything. So I wanted to like work on looking at my book log and try to kind of make a plan. So that's on here for today. And then my daily stuff. Okay. That was a lot. I'm just talking a lot. I'm sorry I'm talking so much. Wow. I did have to take cold medicine this morning because my sinuses were terrible, and so I think perhaps that is having an effect. Perhaps that is making me a little bit hyper here. All right, I'm gonna just lay down this. Where did I lose the milk? Oh, no, you're there. For tomorrow, I may have put in more than I can do, but I'll move it to the next day. So I want to edit a vlog. Like I said, I'm 3 weeks behind on my vlogs. I don't know what the hell happened. I like didn't dedicate any time to my channel last week. I think I was just so exhausted from work. Like work really took a lot out of me the last week. You know, before you leave for vacation, it's always like, oh God, I have to get everything done. So that was part of it, but also first of the month, we're always busy. But so I have to edit the next vlog. I have to wash blankets because it has been below freezing like the last 3 nights. So I've been covering my plants with blankets, and we should finally be out of the freezing risk after tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna wash the blankets and head outside. I wanna do some content planning for my channel, but also for our blog. And then I have some decluttering stuff on here that I'd like to get through. I don't think it'll take me more than like an hour to do these 2 things. The hallway might be a little bit longer. That's like the front hallway or entryway. I don't know how long that'll take, but I'm putting that all on there. And then the 3 things that I was talking about, the 3 creative pursuits. Okay. And I'll put those on here. I only have 6 of these and there are 7 days, so somebody's gonna get left out. Sorry. Thinking out loud too much on this planner today. I don't know what's going on. I have it all written down and I'm still like, what does this mean? Well, I'm gonna garden on Wednesday, so I'm gonna write that in here. My goal, I put it in my power sheets today, that my goal is to finish weeding the rest of the yard, so I have to use the leaf blower. I've been waiting for like a couple dry days in a row so I can leaf blow the leaves that are in my rock garden, and then I have the area that my parents and I landscaped last year. I have to just weed it and tidy it up because it's getting a little bit overgrown. So I want to try to finish that hopefully Wednesday if I can. The weather's supposed to be like perfect on Wednesday. That's why I was like, I'm gonna run. We're gonna do all kinds of fun stuff. We're maybe gonna go for a walk in the evening. So I'm gonna try to tidy the dining room table, which like is a just disaster. And then I wanna, because it's gonna be nice weather and not too humid, I can dry my hair so I can film my spring favorites video and then Layla's Bark Box unboxing. And then after I do my content planning on Tuesday, I'll be able to write a blog. I'll know which blog I want to write next. So we've been like doing a lot of our blog stuff, but we haven't been really writing them up as much. I just, like I said, I'm finding it very hard to account for my time. I think a lot of it's going to like just scrolling social media because I'm stressed and worried, and like I start, you start down a path. You read one article and then you're like, oh God, and then you start reading the comments and then you're like, oh no, and it spirals and it's not good. It's not good. This is weird. I'm doing like no white space planning today. I don't normally do that. Saturday and Sunday I want to do some blog stuff with husband. So now that we will be going to the yellow stage on Friday, we will be able to, I mean, I guess we were like not allowed to drive around, but they kind of like recommended that you don't. So we wanted to do the Beltway drives. So in Pittsburgh we have this thing called the Belt system. And basically it's like if you didn't want to take the major highways and you wanted to get around town, it connects different areas of town. So there's like, the red belt is definitely the smallest, but I don't know what the biggest one is. I don't think it goes by color. I'll have to research this, okay? We've done them before. We've done the drives before, and I'm trying to remember. I feel like the orange and the yellow are the 2 biggest ones. Red is definitely the smallest, and red is also not a full loop. It has a starting point and an ending point, which is kind of neat because then you get the signs that say start and end, whereas the other ones, it's just a continuous loop you can jump on at any point. So, and they go through different neighborhoods. Like one is like the park loop, and one is like the industrial loop, and one is the city loop. They have all these different things, and we've done them before, but we never blogged about it. It was before we actually had the blog. We were still doing like our 101 achievements, but it was before we had the blog. So I'm hoping if we get nice weather one of these days, we can do the belt drive. And we've been doing like hikes, and that's been fun too. So I'm gonna leave Saturday and Sunday kind of open on here. I think that's probably a decent decision. And I will still put my I'll put this in here. I'm one short of these little 3 thingies, so that's fine though. Okay, I'm gonna just write these in. I'll know to just still do them on Sunday. Probably by Sunday I'm gonna be like tired and not want to do anything. I hope not. Okay, Thursday I will fill in. I have some more decluttering on here. Okay, I didn't fill out a whole lot on Friday because again, by the end of the week, I might be like, I'm so tired of being productive. I just want to sleep. That's how I am right now. I just want to sleep. So Thursday, I declutter the filing cabinet. This has been haunting me for years. It's been haunting me. So I'm going to finally do that. Then I just put tidy books and tidy planner supplies. I don't think I'm going to go any like super like deep clean on these things, but just kind of like rearrange some things and tidy them up so they're in better shape. I am gonna go to the store and buy scrubs because we are now allowed to wear scrubs at work. So I figured that would probably be like comfy and easy to wear. So I'm gonna go, my friend told me where she got hers, so I'm gonna go and get some. And then I have write blog on both of these days because I'm really gonna try to like catch up, even though I don't post a blog every day, have like a bank of them written and then we can release. And I would like to drop off the ones that she doesn't use anymore. Okay. I think that's everything. Like I said, I'm hoping we can do like a belt drive or some other achievement. I don't want to put anything in yet because I don't know for sure what we're going to do, and then I can go back in and fill that out. And even though this whole week is a weekend, basically, I'm going to put the weekend sticker here because it's so cute. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I even used like my other... I did like pull out my other stickers that I usually use, and I was just not paying attention. I don't know, I'm so scattered and all over the place, like my brain. I'll put this down for circuit class here, and for circuit class, there we go. I'll stick this there. I'll put Flora. It's gonna be a big day for editing and blogging, or editing and vlogging, so I'm gonna put it there. And when did I say we're gonna go for a walk? Walk there. And I'll put this little dude here. Just sticking stuff in there. Okay. I have to do laundry today. I don't know how that got left off of here. That's definitely on my list. Laundry. Yep, I just ran out of space. Okay. Well, I'll just put it right here. Yay. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then I do need to give Layla her meds. I think it was a day off last month. So I'm going to put that on Friday. I'll put them on Saturday because I have space on Saturday. As long as I get them in this week. We're having a bad season for ticks already. Isn't that exciting? Coronavirus, murder hornets, ticks. It's crazy stuff. It's definitely end times. Okay. Alright, so there we go. I love this kit. I think this kit is so cute and tropical and beachy. And I wish I had something over here to put here, but I really don't. And I'm not going to commit to anything on Saturday and Sunday yet because I'm going to see how the week goes. But this is where we are, and I am going to try to do better with I'm hoping this week will really be a chance for me to get caught up on the things that distract me so that I can do the things that I enjoy doing and like doing. That's my hope. So we'll see where the week ends. But anyway, I hope everybody is staying safe. If your location is opening up, I hope that it's good and it's not scary and stressful. And yeah, hang in there, everybody. And I hope we get some spring weather because I am over. It snowed. It literally snowed 2 days ago in May. What the fuck? So, all right, take care, everybody. Stay calm, stay home, and stay safe.